Hey, what is up, guys? I am Meta, and this is just gonna be a display of my thoughts about what I think about The Last of Us Part 2. And all of you that watched it already know that The Last of Us Part 2 was finally revealed to us. We had no preparation, no hints to it, no leaks about it at all. But at the Game Awards, like about a week ago or something like that, at the time that I'm recording this, The Last of Us Part 2 was announced, and I can't tell you how excited I am. Like, I absolutely love The Last of Us. That is easily one of my favorite single player games of all time. That game is so good. It is definitely a game that I personally think, if you don't like that game, then there has to be something wrong with you. There has to be something wrong with you. But that's just my opinion, because I haven't met one person so far that has not liked that game. Because that game was just such a journey, such an entailment of the emotions. And it's not like that. It's not like the basic like survival zombie game that you would get. It actually has deep thought and story put into it, and the emotions you feel from each of the different characters that you meet, you can just feel it, and it's so good, man. So like I said, at the Game Awards, they announced The Last of Us Part 2. At the start of this trailer, it was kind of hard to tell, at least to me, it was kind of hard to tell what the game that was announced going to be like. He said, let's all take a look. So that, okay, I don't know what this is gonna be, but and the trailer started. So then, you know, we're watching everything like that. Nobody really knew exactly what it was. And then once you saw that damaged car, at least to me, that's when I knew. I was like, no, is this really it? Is this really it? And then that's when, as it went on, you saw the sign with the Firefly symbol on it, and that's when you knew it was gonna be The Last of Us 2. I was so excited, I was so hyped, I was so happy. Me and a couple other people in the Discord were going crazy. We were talking about so much of how hyped we were and how good the first Last of Us game was. It was just so good, and kind of what we expected from a Last of Us game, like a second Last of Us game, is that there would be kind of a time jump, because in the first game there was a time jump at the beginning. Like, it started off right when the disease spread, and then it skipped 20 whole years. See, at first I had figured that if they're gonna make a second game, it was going to take place during that time that 20 years took place. I was like, that's a huge time skip, at least for a more realistic game like that. So I was thinking, like, if they're gonna make a second game, then it has to be about like what happened during that 20 years, how they adapted to the start of the quote-unquote apocalypse, how Joel met Tess and everything like that, how the Fireflies got started. And you know, and you can't really blame me for thinking that, but this was pretty much, it was going through the house and everything like that. It had the zombies on the ground, and then that's when it zoomed in on this one person that was playing the guitar and singing to it. And as soon as you saw that hand, as soon as you saw the blood on that hand, you could pretty much guess at that point it was a girl's voice singing, blood on the hand. Boy, you already know that was our girl Ellie. She had grown a lot too, at least to me. Like, how old was Ellie in the first game? I think in the first game she was about 15, 16 years old. So she's definitely an adult now, I'll say that. But I'm guessing that it's at least 10 years from the first game, because she's significantly older. But, well, okay, I'm not gonna say 10 years, because if she was 15, no, I'll say at least 60 years since the first game, because that'll put her at, if she was 15, that'll put her at 21. And if she was 16, that'll put her at 22. So I guess that's a fair estimate. But yeah, a game, and it's on a brand new engine. So then the first game already looked amazing, and on a brand new engine, The Last of Us Part 2 is gonna look so much better. And I guess I kind of noticed, I don't know if anybody else caught it, but when she was singing, it was good at times, but there were also the times to where it seemed like she was doing that so she would also learn how to sing at the same time, because it wasn't the best at all at the entirety of the song. It wasn't the best, but you can tell she was definitely learning. And I think that comes from the fact that excuse me, I think that comes from the fact that she grew up and she experienced the time to where she never had a parent to teach her those things. Especially being a girl, she never had a parent to teach her how to sing or show her like how to sing, when to sing, what notes to hit in a certain song. So she pretty much had to have taught herself that. So that was just me. That was just my observation on her singing. And then you already know the boy has to be in the trailer if it's The Last of Us Part 2. You see Joel walking down the hallway, you see his silhouette walking towards Ellie's room, and then you hear him, and he sounds older. Like, he definitely sounds older. And since by my estimate, if it's 6 years from the first game, then that leaves him at about what? Like at least 50, maybe low to mid 50s. Because I'm not exactly sure what the time is, but that's just my estimate of it. You see Joel walk towards Ellie's room, and then something kind of shocking. Like, it wasn't really that shocking to me, but when I go back and think about it, that's kind of different than the Ellie that we knew. I guess she kind of grew up, but Joel asks her, "What are you doing?" And then she just says she's going to find and kill every last one of them. And by that phrase, I assume she's talking about the zombies, because if you notice, well, I guess I can't say zombies because they're not really zombies. I'm sorry for everybody I triggered by saying that they're infected. I know they're infected. So if you notice in an earlier part of the scene, it looked like on her neck there was a brand new infected bite. And by other parts of the house, you know that somebody else had fallen there, and that's probably why they were there, because she's tired of all the senseless violence and of what had occurred because of the infected attacking the earth, her losing people, her finding new people and then losing them too. So I guess that's where she got her emotions in. And the first thing I thought of when she said she's gonna find and kill every last one of them, that sounded like Eren, from Attack on Titan. That really sounded like Eren. So I was like, she been hanging around Eren or something, cause he wanted to kill every last one of the Titans for killing his parents and everything like that. Man, but I can't express enough about how excited I am for this game. I loved the first game. It was so good, and I'm definitely hyped and so excited to see what Naughty Dog is going to be bringing to the table with this brand new game. So if you guys are hyped too, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe for more discussions or thoughts or review or just anything in general. Just hit that subscribe button real quick. It's easy, it's free, don't worry. I'm going to be bringing lots more content to you guys. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video, which will probably be coming tomorrow. So goodbye.